A very warm good morning to one and all present over here. I, Adyasha, with my group members, are here to present today's ASL on the topic, the third level. Before going into the chapter sketch, I would like to say a few words about the author. Jack Finney was an American author. His best known works are science fiction and thrillers, including The Body Snatcher and Time and Again. His original name was Walter Braden Finney, was born in Milwaukee and attended Knox College in Galesburg, Illinois. Now, moving on to the chapter sketch. The story deals with the curious experience of a 31-year-old man, Charlie, a daily commuter who reaches the third level while taking the subway for his home. In reality, there are only two levels of stations of New York's Grand Central Railway Station. The third level is something akin to the narrator's imagination. It is a journey back in time, an intersection of time and space. It is seen as Charlie's medium of escape from the pulls and pressures of life. The story is a masterpiece by Jack Finney, a writer of science fiction who describes the third level as a mysterious world that is somewhere between our unfulfilled desires, expectations, and dreams. It is a point of no escape where the time dimension, that is, the past, present, and future, does not exist. Moving on by saying about the characters. Charlie is a 31-year-old daily commuter, accidentally arrives at the third level of Grand Central Station, experiences a whole new world. Louisa is the wife of Charlie, who was worried about her husband coming late. Sam is the psychiatrist of Charlie, who serves as a proof for the existence of the third level at the Grand Central Station. Now, I would ask my friend Shivangi to take this further. Shivangi.
Good morning, everyone. This is Shivangi. Three levels at the Grand Central Railway Station. The narrator feels that there are three levels at the Grand Central Railway Station. In reality, there are only two. He has discussed this with his psychiatrist friend, Sam Winner. Sam feels that the narrator's experience is a walking dream wish fulfillment. The psychiatrist says that he is unhappy and the modern man is engulfed in the insecurities and fears. So, man wants an escape from his stressful life. Narrator's hobby of stamp collection a refuge. The narrator's psychiatrist friend says that the narrator's hobby of stamp collection is a temporary refuge from reality. The narrator doesn't agree with this interpretation. He argues that his grandfather lived in nice and peaceful times, and if this was the case, his grandfather did not need to run away from reality. Charlie reaches the third level. One summer night, Charlie worked late at the office. In a hurry to get back home, he decided to take the subway from Grand Central. He crossed the arched doorway, heading for the subway, and got lost. The narrator strongly feels that the Grand Central grows like a tree and pushes out new corridors and stairs like roots. The narrator walks down a corridor. He finds nobody but hears empty sounds of his own footsteps. He finds himself at the third level at Grand Central Station. Now I request Ankan to proceed further.
Good morning. This is Ankan Dutt. I'm going to speak some lines at the scenario, the third level. There were smaller rooms, fewer tickets, windows, and open flame gas lights there. The information booth was made of wood and was looking ancient. Everybody at the station was dressed in the fashion of the late 19th century. To be sure, the narrator got a copy of The World dated June 11, 1989, where the lead story was about the President Cleveland. The narrator goes to the ticket window and demands two tickets for the Galesburg, Illinois. He wants to go there with his wife Louisa, but he imagines it to be peaceful countryside in the year 1894, when the First World War was 20 years away and the Second World War was 40 years away. To his surprise, the clerk at the ticket counter does not accept his currency bills. Sensing trouble, the narrator runs away from the third level to escape the jail. Now I request Shubham to proceed further.
Good morning. I'm Shubham. Now I'm going to say about Charlie's buy old currency. Uh, the, the narrator withdraws the 300.
Your voice is not audible, Subham. Loudly tell.
Good morning. I am Shubham. Now I'm going to say about the Charles buys old currency. The nar- the
Tell.
excuse me, ma'am. Someone is writing on the board. The
Who is
narrator withdraws.
writing? Hey, who is writing here on the screen? Pratham, you have not disabled it? Disable annotation. Who is that? Find it out.
The narrator withdraws the $300 from the bank the next day to buy the currency of 1890. His psychiatrist friend is really worried over this. However, his $300 got reduced to 200 in old style bills. He doesn't care because he desperately wants to reach the third level. Quest for the third level. The narrator fails to find the third level again. His wife is very worried and pursues Charlie to stop looking for the third level. So he resumes his lobby.
Subham, 1 minute. Subham, stop it. Who is doing this? Pratham, can I talk to you? Pratham,
Ma'am, enable the setting where you can know the name of who is typing. You can see them. I guess that is in the setting.
no,
Like
I
those
cannot.
who annotate, their name will be shown to the host.
Whether that has been enabled by Pratham or not, that option. Because now I in my mobile, that meeting setting option is not coming as Pratham has been the host. Pratham, can you see who is doing that? Subham, you can start. Little bit louder. Your voice is not coming to me.
The Charles buys old currency. The narrator withdraws $300 from the bank next day to buy the currency of 1890. His psychiatrist friend is really worried over this. However, his $300 got reduced to 200 in old style bills. He doesn't care because he desperately wants to reach the third level. Quest for the third level. The narrator fails to find the third level again. His wife is very worried and pursues Charlie to stop looking for the third level. So he resumes his lobby of stamp collection. His psychiatrist friend Sam disappears and the narrator and his wife get proof of the existence of the third level. Now both of them start their futile search for the third level platform. The narrators believe that Sam is not now is Galsburg in the year 1894. Now he requests Rosalind to proceed further.
Good morning, everyone. This is Rosalind. The mystery of first day covers. When the new stamp is issued, stamp collectors buy it and affix a new stamp on an envelope. They mail the envelope to themselves on the first day of the sale. The postman gives proof of the date. The envelope is never opened and nothing is written inside it. This is called the first day cover. While finicking with his stamp collection, the narrators find a strange cover mailed to the narrator's grandfather's address in Galesburg. It has been present there since July 18, 1894. It bears a 6-cent stamp with a picture of President Garfield. The envelope contains a letter for Charlie by his friend Sam. Sam confirms the presence of the third level and advises the narrator to keep looking for it. He says it's worth it. Narrator's reality check on Sam. Charlie finds out that Sam had bought $800 worth old-style currency. This money was sufficient to set up a hay, feed, and grain business which Sam dreamt of. Sam is a qualified psychiatrist but cannot go back to his profession in Galesburg of 1894 because the profession of psychiatrist does not exist that time. With this, we conclude that in today's busy and overburdened life, every individual wants some recreation and relaxation. This relaxation is possible only in his dreams and not in real life. So, in the prose, the shadowy wall that lies somewhere between dreams, desires, and reality is what the poet calls the third level. With this, we have come to an end of our presentation. Thank you all for your patient hearing.
Thank you, children. Yes, it was a good presentation, though you came quite late, but all of you participated in it. Okay, now you can switch on your videos so that I can ask you the questions. My first question, why did Charlie meet a psychiatrist? This is my first question. Why did Charlie meet a psychiatrist? Quickly answer. Beta, unmute yourself. Your voice is not audible. Unmute yourself. Yes. Now tell.
Ma'am, the narrator made a psychiatrist because he was sure he had seen on the third level of a Grand Central Station.
Yes. Why he met the psychiatrist?
Ma'am, everyone
The
was
narrator
saying
had
that
to talk to a psychiatrist friend because finding third level was an unusual experience. His wife and friends wanted him to consult a psychiatrist to ensure his mind was sane and all right. The psychiatrist friend also explained to the narrator that his finding the third level was a result of stress, fear, and security of the modern world. He also told him his hobby of philately stamp collection was also responsible for this.
Okay. Now, second question. What do you infer from Sam's letter to Charlie? Sam's letter to Charlie, just highlight on it. What do you understand from this letter?
Ma'am, Sam
Ma'am,
reached his third level.
the way Charlie came
third
across
level.
the
One after another. First one, tell.
Okay, ma'am. Sam reached the third level and started living in the Galesburg. He became a part of it. So he wanted to inform Charlie that it was a place what to third level was a place what finding. So he mailed Charlie a letter saying that Charlie was right and he wasn't wrong about finding the third level. So he should keep searching for it until and unless he gets there.
So he had written that he had got the third level.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Acha, okay. Now tell me, what do you mean by the first day covers? Who can explain? I would like to hear from those who have not spoken. First day covers. Anyone? Subham, Ankan, come forward. Shivangi. First day covers. Quickly.
Ma'am, it is an envelope bearing a stamp.
Envelope bearing a stamp.
Yes, ma'am.
So any envelope bearing a stamp can be called the first day cover.
Ma'am, it was
Ma'am, it's
mailed
a
on the first day of issue
yes, ma'am.
on the stamp.
Who is telling?
Subham.
Shubham, tell it properly.
Ma'am,
Tell.
it was the mark to us. Ma'am, it was the mark to indicate the mailed on the first day of the issue of the stamp it bears.
First day of issue. Whose issue?
Ma'am, that envelope, the letter.
It is the
Ma'am,
first day issue of the letter.
Ma'am, the
No,
ma'am, when
It's the
a
envelope.
first day
new
issue of the
stamp is
first day cover.
issued, ma'am, when a new stamp is issued, the stamp collectors buy that stamp and use them to the envelopes on the very first day of the sale. So the new stamp gets the postmark and the date. This is called the first day cover.
Very nice. Excellent. Others have not understood, you are only confusing. Huh? Okay, you tell me what is the role? Acha, let me ask you an easy question. Yes. Can you tell me what just happened when Charlie went to that ticket counter? Charlie went to the ticket counter and he wanted, what he wanted? Tell me why he went
ma'am,
there?
he wanted two
To buy the
tickets
ticket
for his
Tickets for
Galesburg,
his and his wife for
wife.
Galesburg.
For Galesburg. Okay. So when he went there, what happened? Something interesting happened there. Who can narrate that to me? What
Ma'am,
happened?
when he
Ma'am,
went there, the
Charlie
clerk
Ma'am,
was
there
surprised
were
of different kinds of
blasts.
notes in Lucky's hand. He turns away and goes first to buy the old currency notes, but never find the corridor, ma'am, which leads to the Grand Central at the third level.
Ma'am, can I?
Better repeat it. I could not understand actually. Who was telling it? Subham.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
Ankan.
Ankan. Tell.
Ma'am, when Charlie reached there, the clerk is surprised to see different kind of notes in the clerk's hand. He turns away and goes first to buy the old currency notes, but he never finds the corridor, ma'am, which leads to the
No.
Grand Central.
Wait. When the notes surprised the person who was there in the ticket counter, how he reacted?
The clerk.
Ma'am, the clerk figure means he glanced at his face. Ma'am, he
Ma'am,
was
he was surprised to see different
yes,
kinds
ma'am,
of notes.
seeing the notes, different notes. He was providing to the
And what
clerk.
did he tell? What did he tell? He told something, na?
Ma'am, that
Charlie was
the
about
money,
to
mister.
enter for 2 tickets. He told him that it wasn't the money, and if Charlie tried to cheat him, he wouldn't get far. So
Yes,
Charlie
ma'am.
went away as fast as he could.
Because he didn't want to go to the
Yes. Very nice. Thank you, children. Children, I have not got your PPT. You have not sent your PPT, and another group's PPT also I have not got. If you don't
Ma'am, I'm
submit the
sending now.
Ma'am, I'll send it to you.